In my last video, I have already started one chapter, chapter 3. The name of the chapter is A Day in the Jungle. And today, I'm going to continue the chapter and finish it off for you. Right? I am sure, you have gone through my last video of this chapter which I have explained to you. And now, next I'm going to continue with the next portion of the chapter. But before that, I'm going to just revise what we have done. Okay? So let's just revise once and then I'm going to explain the next portion of the chapter. So what happened before? I'm sure all of you have read the chapter till I have done it with you. Yes. So we all know the name of the chapter is A Day in the Jungle, and it is about a jungle safari, right? And Vijaya and Varun are the two children and their parents. With them, Jaya and Varun went for a jungle safari, right? That's what I have explained to you. And then they get up in the morning, they were very excited, and they woke up with the chirping of the birds, and then they left the house before the sun could rise in a jeep. And with whom did they go? Their parents went, Jaya and Varun went, and a forest guide. Why a forest guide? Because it is very important to take somebody who knows about the jungle. Right? So, the forest guide accompanied them. And where did they go? Which jungle? The name was Mukta Wildlife Sanctuary. Okay? And the guide said that they can see lots of birds and animals, and if they were lucky, they could see a tiger. Now, first thing, when they just left, the guide pointed out to a bush and he said, just look at that. What did they spot? They spotted a porcupine, right? Next, they started driving, and what they could see, when they were driving through the roads, there was a canopy of trees and branches all over the jungle, right? And the roads were bumpy. And next, when they were driving, what happened? What did they spot? They spotted a deer which were crossing the road, and then suddenly the deer disappeared. And then what happened? Yes, the guide said he is still there, he is just camouflaged. So what is the meaning of camouflaged? I told you, hiding behind something, right? Suppose a deer. When the deer is hiding behind a tree trunk, the tree trunk is also brown, the deer is also brown. So it becomes difficult for anybody to spot. So that is how they protect themselves. They camouflage themselves, right? Now next, what happens? Next, they watched with a binocular, right? And what did they see? They saw a leopard. The leopard had a kill, means he killed a deer and he took the deer up on the tree, right? And then what happened? The deer, then Varun asked, why did the leopard take it up? Why? Because the guide said that he wanted to protect his food so that tigers and lions, and hyenas, they don't take his kill, right? Because tigers cannot climb up the tree. Why? Because of their weight. And what did the girl's mother say? She said that you need strong legs and a tail, strong tail, right? To climb up the tree, you need strong tail and a strong legs to climb up the tree and a strong tail to balance on the branch of a tree. Right. So tigers and lions cannot climb up. Why? Because of their weight. But a leopard can't climb up because it is not so big and it does not have so much of weight. Okay. And next, when they just moved on, they saw a rhinoceros with a calf, means a big rhinoceros and a baby rhinoceros. What were they doing? They were running into a thicket. What is a thicket? I told you, thick bushes. Okay. So this much I have done in my last video, and I'm sure you all did not have any problem following my video, and I have explained also. So I'm sure you all must have followed it properly. Now let's go. Let's continue. Next page, page number 21. Now I give you a minute to take out your books and take out page number 21. Yes, I'm sure by now you all have taken out your books, you have taken out the page 21, and now I'm going to explain the next portion of the story. Sorry. Okay, let's read. Who can tell me what's special about the rhinoceros? Asked the children's father. So what did the father ask? Who can tell me what is the special feature of a rhinoceros? What special thing does a rhinoceros have? The hard skin, Varun asked. What did Varun say? The hard skin. And the horn, Jaya said. It is the rhino's very own dagger to fight with. So that is like a rhinoceros has thick skin, we all know, and a horn, right? And that is the weapon of a rhino. That is how they fight with. They fight with their horns and they protect themselves. Very good, father said. Let's climb up and sit on the machan. What is a machan? Children, now I am explaining from this meanings. Okay? Look into the meanings. Dagger means a small sword. So a rhino's horn is like a small sword. Means shura. No? Okay. And machan, a platform that is built in a tree. So on a tree you will see when the hunters go to hunt, you can see in the movies and stuff that they build a platform kind of a thing on the tree where they sit, they keep a watch, or even nowadays it is not good to hunt animals, so people don't hunt anymore. So what do? They go, they make these platforms, they sit and then they observe. Like you see in the Discovery Channel, Animal Planet channel, have you seen? So many animal videos are there. So these people, what they do, they sit on the platform and they take photographs and they take videos of animals. Okay, so that is called a machan. Okay, from the machan they watched langurs on the treetop. Next, what did they see? Langurs. Langurs on the treetop. Treetop means at the top of the tree. There were many birds around too. So they saw many birds as well. Then they drove further into the woods and approached a hut. Now they saw a hut. So they were driving and they saw a hut and they were going towards the hut. It belonged to a ranger. It belonged to a ranger, right. The guide asked the ranger, any calls? They spoke for a while and then took off in the direction the ranger had pointed. Now the ranger, forest ranger means he takes care of the forest, okay? So, and the animals. So what happens? He pointed towards a direction and told the guide, you can go that side. Animal sounds could be heard at a distance. What's happening? Jaya asked. So they could hear animal sounds. Now then Jaya was curious and so she asked, what's happening? Her mother explained that the animals call out in alarm when they sense danger. So there were a lot of animal sounds they could hear. So what did her mother say? Jaya asked what happened, why they are screaming so much and making this noise and sounds. So mother said that when the animals sense danger, when they sense danger, they call out. And that is kind of like an alarm. What is an alarm? See in the meaning section. What is an alarm? An awareness of danger. When they get aware of the danger, they call. They make those sounds. The guide was trying to track down a tiger by listening to the animal's calls. So what was the guide doing? He was trying to track down a tiger so that they can see, which is very rare spot in a sanctuary at times. So what he was trying to spot a tiger and track him down so that Jaya and Varun and their parents could see a tiger. The forest was very quiet and no pug marks were visible. What is a pug mark? See in the meaning section here. Footprints of a tiger, okay, are called pug marks. So there were no pug marks visible. They could not see any footprint of a tiger. Suddenly there was an alarm call by a langur, followed by a sambar's bellow. What is a sambar? A dark brown deer with branched antlers. Sorry. Okay. It's a kind of a deer. Sambar's bellow is a deep sound made by an animal. Means the call. When they call, it's a bellow. A deep sound. When an animal takes out a deep sound, it's a bellow. Okay. So what did they hear? They hear a langur call, and then after that they heard a sambar, means a deer, kind of a deer which has horns, antlers like a branch. Yeah, tree's branch. Yeah. So they heard that also, the sound, the bellow. The tiger was returning to its meal. So the tiger was returning to its meal. It was coming back to its meal. The other animals scattered. A tigress appeared along with her two adorable cubs. Now what happened? When other animals saw the tigers, they scattered themselves and they went away. Right? And then what happened? They went away and then the tiger appeared. Sorry, it's a tigress. The tigress appeared with two adorable kids. Cubs. See? Two adorable little cubs. Cubs means baby tigers. And she's a tigress. Right? Please turn the page. Page number 22. The children excitedly watched from a distance as the cubs fed. So, children means Jaya and Varun. They watched the tigress and they watched when the cubs were having milk from their mother. It's a wonderful sight, isn't it? Yeah, and frolicked around their mother. See in the meaning section here. Meaning section. Frolic means played about happily. Frolic means being happy. So frolic means they were playing around happily and they were having milk. So that was a wonderful sight, right, for Jaya and Varun to watch. The tigress sitting and they were playing around the tigress and they were having milk and they were enjoying themselves. The guide explained the tigers are known for their power and strength. So we all know that tigers are very powerful, right? And they are known for their power and strength, right? They have a lot of strength in themselves. They can even kill animals twice their size. My God. Suppose if a tiger is this big, means they can kill an animal twice their size. मतलब टाइगर से भी बड़ा कोई एनिमल अगर तो एक टाइगर वो भी मार सकता है ना. तो it can kill an animal which is twice his size. Jaya thought for a moment and then said, Mother, unlike animals, humans do not have fangs, claws or horns, nor can we camouflage. Our skin is soft, so what is so special about us? Right. Now all this time, Jaya was watching animals and stories and facts about animals from the guide, from her mother, from her father. Now Jaya asked one very important question. What did she ask? She asked that all animals have, some animals have horns, some have thorns, and some have claws. Claws means like birds have claws. Then fangs, snakes have fangs, right? So and they can camouflage as well. That's what she's learned. They can hide themselves to protect themselves. But she said, what about us, human beings? We don't have any fangs or claws or horns, right? So, and our skin is very soft also. It is very soft. So, what do? So, what is so special about us? So, what's special? Those are special things like horns and thorns and fangs. These are special things for animals. Each animal has one special thing. But what about us? What special thing do we have? That's what Jaya asked. Mother smiled. What did the mother do? She smiled. And we humans have remarkable intelligence. So what do we have? We humans, we are very intelligent, right? With it, not only can we protect ourselves, but also help our animal friends. So what did she say? She said that we are very intelligent. Human beings are very intelligent. Why? Because we have brains and we can think. Right? So, human beings are intelligent and that is the reason they can think of different ways of protecting themselves, right? And also help our animal friends. And as a matter of fact, because of this intelligence, we can have various ways of protecting the animal life. Animals who are our friends, right? How true, said the children as they headed back happily. So they said, very true, Mama, and they came back from their safari. Daddy, shall we come back here for our next summer vacation? Varun asked. So Varun asked his daddy that can we come back to the jungle safari again in the summer vacation? Sure. You seem to have read my mind, he smiled. So what did father say? Absolutely, we can go. He said, you read my mind. Means his father also wanted to go for the safari in the next vacation, summer vacation, right? So this was the story, children. Right, now I have explained everything to you, the meanings, the spellings, okay? So now we have some time here. So what we can do is, we can do this here. See? Page number 22, last page. I'll just show you the page here. I'm sure you can see. Please open the page. We are going to do the fill in the blanks here. Okay? So the children and fill in the blanks, page number 20. I will just rub this 1 minute. Please follow the board. Page number 22. A, fill in the blanks. So I'm going to write the answers here so that it's easier for you. The children and their parents went on a jungle safari in a sanctuary. They saw a dash bristling its quill. Number 2, porcupine. Number 3, the guide was looking through his dash when he spotted a leopard. Binoculars. B-I-N-O-C-U-L-A-R-S. Binoculars. Okay. Number 3. Number 4. Unlike leopards, Dash and Dash find it difficult to climb trees because of their weight and large size. Tigers, lions. Okay. Number 5. The guide was trying to dash a tiger by listening to the animal's call. He was trying to track. T-R-A-C-K. Track. Okay, children. So I'll just revise this once again so that it's easier for you. Number 1 is sanctuary. S-A-N-C-T-U-A-R-Y. Sanctuary. Okay. Number 2, I'm sure you all have started writing it so that it's going to be easier for you. Number 2, answer is porcupine. P-O-R-C-U-P-I-N-E. Porcupine. Number 3, binoculars. B-I-N-O-C-U-L-A-R-S. Binoculars. Number 4, tigers. T-I-G-E-R-S. Next one, lions. L-I-O-N-S. Now number 5 is track. T-R-A-C-K. Right? Now B we will do. Okay, now children, see number B is very simple. You have to read the chapter properly. I have explained to you. And you have to just write about those animals. What special things those animals have. This I'm not going to do it. I'm going to explain it in my next video. The answers I will discuss, but you have to try. Right? So what you do? Number B, you do as a homework. Try it, okay? And children, please write with pencil in the book, okay? You try to write, do this. I will just explain what it is all about. List the special qualities of these animals as described in the story. One has been done for you. See, spotted deer. A spotted deer camouflages when it senses danger. Its brown skin and white spots merge with the trunks of the tree and help it to hide. Similarly, same way you have to write for number 2, leopard, number 3, rhinoceros, number 4, tiger. Okay? So please do this. And next, in my next video, I am going to explain the answers to you. We will discuss it together so that you exactly know what to write. But you have to try. Okay? Try it, do it, so that you know how to write these answers. Okay? You will learn. Right. Now children, in my last video I told you that you are going to voice record, right? So please, children, record your voice 2.5 minutes of reading session, record it and send it to me. Okay, all of you, please send it to me so that I can choose who's the best. Come on, right? Everybody has to send it to me. Okay? Right. Now children, so we have done this. Next we are going to do the question and answers of this chapter. Please go through the chapter, read it properly, learn it, and then learn the spellings also, difficult spellings which you think you have. These are new words for you, these are difficult words for you. Okay? And then only you will be able to answer the questions. And next video I am going to do question and answers. Right? So please children, read it, do the reading, send the video to me so that if there are any problems, any issues, I can sort that out for you. Right? And thank you so much. So I end my lecture here. Stay home, stay safe. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.